What's going on, people? It's a flying modem, casual gamer that likes to play competitively, and I'm speaking to y'all from the past. How are y'all doing? Well, it's currently 4:10 a.m. I have surgery scheduled at 10:30 a.m. I'm doing this commentary to let y'all know, I'm going into surgery, and this is a pre-recorded thing. And if I'm okay, Friday's video will be a montage, because I probably won't have my voice and so on and so forth. And Monday video should be commentary, so on and so forth. So that out the way, let's talk about Destiny again. And since we're talking about Destiny again, I thought it'd be fit to show you some Destiny gameplay from the beta again. So what I wanted to talk to y'all about is kind of this hype train. And I did some digging, because I'm just that type of person. I like to look up about the games I'm going to be into and so on and so forth before I make my purchase. I kind of don't just throw caution to the wind, like I'm gonna just buy it and whatever happens happens. Some people digitally download games, can't resell them, and so on and so forth, and I just don't want that to happen to me. So with looking into Destiny, I found out some things. Now, mind you, this is from the beginning. They were talking about this is a game you're going to be able to play for the next 10 years. Now, that being said, I expect for a game that's supposed to be played for the next 10 years to have a lot of content. Alright? And I said in my previous video, I believe that a game like this should have at least 120 hours worth of content. Grand Theft Auto 5 had about 30 hours worth of content, and a game that you're supposed to play for the next 10 years should at least have 120 hours worth of content. I beat Grand Theft Auto in 3 days, but 10 hours a day worth of playtime. So for me, that's not a game worth spending money on. I need something I'm gonna pay $60 for to last me for a whole year, and even down the lines and so on and so forth. So what I dug up is, allegedly the game's only coming with 32 missions. And if that's the case, in the beta we played like 6 or 7 of them or something like that. So it's not many more missions, and it can't be that long. And then it's coming with like 20 something strikes and like 11 crucible maps and so on and so forth. And the multiplayer for me isn't just, it would be like an afterthought. I would never go into this thing to replace like Call of Duty or something like that. The multiplayer just isn't there. It's fun. I had more fun than I thought I would, but it's just not there with replacing a or just not being a multiplayer I will play consistently to try and get better at and so on and so forth. I'm already pretty good at it. Like, that's just how simple their multiplayer is. So that being said, I also learned that one of the developers directly said they're going to have an engine, that's going to be for the next 10 years. And not so much that this one game is going to last for 10 years. They're going to have sequels and so on and so forth. So this means, eventually they're not going to have, a game on the 360 and so on and so forth. And, this to me is starting to sound like a COD thing. Like they're trying to be the COD for PlayStation. PlayStation get the DLC early, and, with an engine that's supposed to last 10 years, Call of Duty engine, the Quake engine almost lasted for 10 years. It was like 7 years before, Advanced Warfare, before that comes out, which will have a totally new engine. It's just been modified different. So that being said, if Destiny's going to be like the COD for PS4 and PS3, I'm kind of like whatever about it, because I was expecting some mind-blowing, single player, but that's just not the case. So let me know what y'all think about it, how y'all feel about it, so on and so forth. I don't think it's overhyped. I do think it's a good game. I just don't think it's a 10-year game. So with that being said, it's been a fun modem, and I'll catch y'all later.